Hello, 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 my lovelies. Welcome back to the Lakaya Show. It is 6:48 p.m. Central Time here, and the sun is starting to set a little bit, and it's a little cloudy outside. The heat is dissipating a little bit, so it's not quite as hot as it has been all day today. Um, this is the pre-show, and you may ask, the pre-show to what? This is the pre-show hangout to the Vault of Nightmares live stream that will be coming soon. So come over, hang out over here with me at the pre-show hangout. Let's chat for a little while. And like I said, the Vault of Nightmares will be doing a stream a little bit later. Several of us will be on panel. So this is just kind of like the pre-show hangout where everybody can just hang out and chill, this evening. And hey, WWA, I'm doing good. I hope all is well with you. So like I said, hey Eddie, how are you? Like I said, this is just kind of the Vault of Nightmares pre-show hangout. Chit chat, whatnot, what have you. Hey Joanne, how are you? In all honesty, I was bored. Let's just be honest. I was bored. And I figured, why not do a pre-show hangout and everybody, let's just hang out before Vault stream. And when it's time to go over there, and unless I get tired and want to close my chat early, we'll go over there. Hey Gregory, how are you? It's good to see all of you guys. Again, for some of you, I've seen you earlier. It's been a good day. Oh, it's your birthday, Joanne? Happy birthday. Hey, Jason. Hey, Edward. How are you? Jason says, having problems breathing for a minute. Oh, my goodness, you be careful. If it gets too bad, go to the hospital. Hey, Mark. How are you? I'm hot drinking a cold one, was working in the yard. Oh, Gregory, I bet you are hot. Like I said, the sun is starting to set here, so where I'm at, it's real shady. The tree leaning over kind of my bedroom in a way, it's real shady. Like, I can still see the sun, going over the tops of the trees, but for most part, it's shady where I'm at, so the heat's starting to dissipate a little bit. But yeah, who's ready for this Friday night? Like I said, Vault's going to be doing a stream in a little while. I'm not sure what time. I called and asked, and he's not exactly sure himself. So, we'll have to wait and see what time he actually does go live, but there will be several of us on the panel. The topic I'm not exactly for sure about. It may just be a wild card type of night. Not really sure. I think we may talk about his documentary and stuff. But we're going to have a good time anyway and hang out. Jason said, if you need a laugh, I highly suggest the I Feel Good prank vids on YouTube. Awesome. Joanne says, I had the best laugh today. Oh, that's great. WWA said, I'm definitely ready. Got to be up at 4 a.m. for work, so I'll definitely stay as long as I can. Understood. Work comes first. That or giant rubber spider pranks are hilarious. I cannot stand a spider. I'm not terrified of them. Well, for the most part, I'm not terrified of them. But I'm finding the older I get, the less I like them. Like when I was younger, like 10 years ago, spiders didn't bother me. Could care less. Vault was the one that was scared of spiders, not me. I was scared of snakes, not him. So it kind of worked out. But now that I'm older, I don't know what it is, but I really just don't like spiders. Mark says he's got to work in the AM also. Spiders creep me out. Centipedes are worse for me, WWA says. I agree. Nah, no centipedes, no snakes, no spiders. And another thing I'm terrified of, like I said one time before, is slugs. I am terrified of slugs. I hate them. I don't even see why they exist. They are just slimy and gross, and they're not cute in any way. Ugh. No thank you. No thank you. So, what else have y'all been up to? Anything? Oh, Joanne, one of her cats brought a mouse in. Oh my goodness. Slugs can be food, not my food. I have a 12-foot vertical when I step on a slug barefoot. Look, that is my issue. I was about 10 years old, and my mom and my stepdad worked night shift, and I lived with my grandmother. And during the nights, they would get off work, wake me up at my grandmother's house at midnight, put me in the car, drive me 1, 2, 3 streets over to where we lived, and I would get out, and I was supposed to, go in the house and go back to bed so I could wake up for school. Well, we had concrete steps, and I can remember being barefooted in a nightgown that was down to my ankles. And like I said, I'd just woken up from my grandmother's, got straight in the car, went straight home. And I can remember being half asleep and stepping on the concrete steps to go. It was like 3 steps up, and then you went in the house, or 4 steps up. I can't quite remember, 3 or 4 steps, and you went into the porch to go into the house. And when I stepped there, I felt something squishy all between my toes and my feet, and it freaked me out. I jumped down. I was screaming and hollering and crying, and I looked down at the steps, and the whole concrete step was covered in slugs. Like, covered in slugs. And I stepped on them barefooted. And ever since that night, I have been absolutely terrified of a slug. I'm talking about, if I see one, I will literally cry, run, scream. I'm terrified of them. So yeah, me and slugs, we don't g-haul. No, 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 no. Nope. 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 No, no, no. So slugs can go to hell for all I care. Um I would rather step in somebody's puke than step on a slug. I mean, that's just the way it is. I no, 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 no. But it traumatized me, and to this day I'm still scared of slugs. And everybody's like, "Oh, slugs, they're gross, but they're not that bad, and they're small." And no, they're terrifying. Step on them barefoot at 10 years old in the middle of the night. They will terrify the hell out of you. So that's my fear of slugs. Like I said, spiders, not so much. Like I said, I don't like them now. Used to, I would be the one with like the cup and the piece of paper and take them outside and whatever. Now I just holler for one of my kids to kill it. I mean, not gonna, sorry, PETA, but I don't do spiders. I'm not terrified of them. I don't run and scream and cry and jump and all that, but I don't care for them. Slugs are that bad. You ever see them mate? No, I have not, and I don't care to. Nope. I want nothing to do with the slug. Nothing at all. I can do without slugs for the rest of my life, and I will be great. So that's my slug story. And snakes, I don't do snakes. Like I don't do stuff like that. Mm-mm. I don't do snakes. I don't do slugs. Snails do not bother me. I'm not bothered by a snail, which I get. They're just a slug with the house. I mean, I get it, but snails don't bother me. They never have. I mean, I'll see a snail and just, keep going. Like, I don't necessarily touch them. I don't pick them up, but snails don't really bother me. But slugs, nope, hell no. And snakes is a hell to the no. I respect them. I respect them enough for them to stay the hell away from me. You see, for me, snakes move too damn fast. They move faster than I can get away. So I don't want to be around nothing that I can't get away from. Not my thing. Not my forte. Just a thought, but I think Willie's in for a bad night if he is in your way after you see a slug. You got that? I'll go out there and live with Willie in the woods if I had to see a slug. Like, seriously. On a good note, I saw the last two members of Pantera are going to do a tribute tour. Was that wild? Filling in for Dimebag Daryl. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Eddie says a snake charmer is a 28 gauge, if I remember correctly. I'm not for sure. I don't know. That's out of my league. I don't know. What about scorpions? Well, here we don't have scorpions, so I don't have to worry about those. We don't really have scorpions in Mississippi, so that's one thing I don't have to worry about. But I would assume, because I've seen them, there's a YouTube channel that I watch. They do kind of like home farm life and homesteading sort of, and they're in Arizona, and they talk about how some nights they'll show videos of how some nights they go out with these trowel tools and will shine a light on. They have like a concrete wall around part of their property, and they'll take the flashlight and shine it on the concrete wall to find scorpions to kill them. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, none's in Alabama. No scorpions in Alabama either. Like I said, we don't have scorpions. We just don't. Um, we have your usual what I call roly polies, slugs, snails, snakes, mice, squirrels, possums, raccoons, armadillos, um, ladybugs. Oh, we have ladybugs galore. Certain times of the year, your house will be swarmed with ladybugs, mosquitoes, flies, dragonflies, red wasps, hornets. We have all that type of stuff, and ticks. Oh yeah, X beast, cicadas. We have those too, and stink bugs. We do have stink bugs. So we have stuff like that, but scorpions are one thing. And like I said, let's see what else. Trying to think. We have skinks, geckos, lizards, um, frogs, tons of toads. Um, but No scorpions that I know of. Ladybugs somehow get in my house every year. No clue how they get in. I know, same. Like some certain times of the year, and it's not every year. It's like every couple of years. Um, they will literally get inside and just swarm the inside windows. But the windows will be shut and there's no way for them, no cracks or nothing for them to get in. So I don't know how they get in. Oh yes, and crickets. The crickets. We have a gecko, so we have crickets that chirp in the room with the gecko all the time. So I've done got used to hearing crickets. Crickets don't really bother me. I've learned to kind of tune them out because, like I said, we have a gecko and that's what he eats. So the crickets don't really bother me much. But the ladybugs, man, oh man. Like I said, they will swarm the inside of the windows, and you'll be looking around your whole window looking for cracks, looking for holes. Anywhere they can come in, they'll get all over your curtains. They'll get on your ceiling fans. It's crazy. But down here in the south, pretty much at nighttime, all you're gonna hear is crickets, cicadas, and frogs. That's pretty much what you hear at nighttime. During the summer. Unless it gets really quiet, and then that's when you pay attention to see if like Sasquatch is around or X Beast or whatever. When they get quiet is when you have to worry. And they will. They will get really quiet and you won't hear a sound. And then we have what we call they're tree frogs, but we call them rain frogs that will just bellow and bellow and bellow right before a rainstorm. I'm talking about they will be so loud that you can't stand it. What I hate are those big old roaches like you see in the woods. Those are so nasty. Oh yes. The I call them wood roaches. Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. In the South, a lot of people have wooden porches and wooden decks. And especially if they live out in the country, they're notorious. Wood roaches are notorious for coming up and being around the decks and stuff. I mean, you can have a flower pot sitting on the deck, move your flower pot, and there's going to be a wood roach under it. I mean, that's just the way it is in the South. And then we have your usual, fish and birds and deer, and we're known for white-tailed deer. Um, and we do have alligators. They're more down South Mississippi though, most of the time. There is a little pond down the road at somebody's house, not too far from where I'm at, that they have an alligator in that pond. That alligator's been there for God, 30 something plus years. It's been there forever. Um, and it's still there. You can be going down the highway and look over at the pond and you'll see the alligator's head just sitting there. But it doesn't bother anything. It doesn't really come out of the pond or nothing like that. It just stays in the pond and just does its own thing. And like I said, it's been there for 30 something years, if not more. Yeah, trash pandas, as Chaos refers to raccoons. Yeah. Joanne, you're fine. No problem, hun. But like I said, I thought we'd just hang out and chit chat and see what y'all are up to and, kill some time. Kill some time. If y'all missed my stream earlier and y'all missed Barry Browning's show last night, make sure you go over to Sawdust Beast and watch the live stream about the orbs. It's really good. Barry Browning's on there, and they have the actual footage shown of the orbs that Barry caught. So make sure you go over there and give it a like or leave a nice comment. Gators can live for over 100 years. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. And Vault did a stream earlier today. If you haven't watched that, go give that a like and leave a nice comment. I don't know if he received all the funding yet or not. So I'm going to assume he hasn't. So if you still want to donate to Vault, it's not too late. I don't think it is anyway. PayPal him at Vault Keeper. You can find his PayPal link on his channel and help him to get this funding up so they can go start the documentary and go do this outing this weekend. Hey, Miss Diane. Joanne said, there's a party for me tomorrow. It's the first one in 3 years, so I'm a bit excited. Well, be excited, girl. I would be. I definitely would be excited. That's awesome. Yeah, Mark Berry did an awesome job. He really did. He really, really did. But like I said, if you haven't donated and would like to donate to Vault, please please go to his channel and look under his description of his video, and you can find his PayPal link there. And send it to him. If not, don't use my Cash App, but my PayPal link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You can send the donation to me, and I will send it directly over to Vault if you'd like to do it that way. It doesn't matter. Either way works, Either way, he'll get it. So, like I said, don't forget, if you haven't donated and would like to donate, there you go. And like I said, Vault's doing a live stream tonight. I don't know exactly what time. That's why I'm just trying to kill time. Don't know exactly what time he's going to do it, but he's going to have a panel. I know I'm going to be on it. I think Truth is going to be on it. If I can get a hold of Barry may be on it. And I don't know who else. I know Vault. I don't think Chris is going to get to be on panel. I'm not for sure, but I don't think so. I think she's going to be busy tonight. So it'll still be a good time. So everybody, when Vault gets ready to go live, make sure to check that out. I want to see everybody hanging out and chat, and let's have a good time. You guys, I have been fighting a headache all day today. Actually, I've been fighting a headache for a couple of days now. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been wearing my hair in a bun because my hair is so long. And to be honest, it's just getting in my way. And it's kind of hot. And I've been wearing it in a bun. And I don't know if it's because I'm keeping it in a bun, if it's causing me a headache. I don't know if it's stress that's causing me a headache, or tension that's causing me a headache, or sinus issues. I have no idea. It could be a number of things. But I have had my sugar. I was on the phone with Z-Wiki earlier, and I told her I wasn't feeling right. I was feeling a little off. I wasn't feeling bad, but it was something that was off that I couldn't put my finger on. And Z said, check your sugar. Have you checked your sugar today? And I said, no, I actually haven't. She said, check your sugar. So I checked my sugar, and it was 95. So my sugar was 95 about 5:30. At about 5:30, my sugar was 95. So it's pretty good. Mark says, I wanted to donate more to Vault, but I had a coworker get struck by lightning last weekend. It killed him instantly, so very sad. We took up a collection for his family today at work. Mark, I'm so sorry to hear that. Condolences, honey. I'm so sorry. Jason, I am not chopping my hair off. There is no way. No way am I cutting my hair. It is almost down to my ass. There is no way I'm cutting my hair off. Not right now, anyway. Maybe sometime in the future I will totally get tired of it and cut it off. But I have been growing my hair out for a long time now, and I am not cutting this shit off. Do I have high blood pressure? Not that I know of. I've been checked for it, and it was my thing is my blood pressure goes high when I go to the doctor because I have doctor issues is basically the word to put it. I get really anxiety ridden and really nervous when I go to the doctor. And so I'll be fine, and then they'll check me for high blood pressure and my heart rate, and they'll be elevated, but we have found out that I have a fast heart rate regardless. My heart beats faster than the normal person's. They were thinking about putting me on a beta blocker to help with it. We just haven't. That kind of got put to the side after I started having a lot of feet issues. So do I have high blood pressure? I don't know. Like I said, I've been under a lot of stress though, and I've got a lot of how can I say this? White coat syndrome. Yep, Gregory, pretty much. I do have a lot of not necessarily personal issues, but they are personal issues. I have a lot of stress from some like real life issue shit going on that I'd have no control over. There's nothing I can do about it, but stress over it. I mean, that's literally it. I can't change it, can't fix it. It's just shit you have to accept and deal with. That I can't talk about. However, I'm wondering if the stress from that's not giving me a headache. Lakaya, have you tried a cool compress on the back of your neck and wrist to soothe your headache? No, I have not, but that's a very good idea. Lakaya, I have white coat syndrome. Seriously, my blood pressure almost doubles when I see my doctor. Yes. Gregory said may have hypertension. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I've had this headache for about 3 days now. Yeah, about 3 days now. And I'm taking something for it, and it dulls it, but it doesn't knock it out completely. But it'll dull it for a couple hours, and I'm kind of able to like just ignore it and deal with it. And then it starts coming back, and it starts coming back, and it starts coming back. So it's kind of annoying, really. So I don't know what it is. Like I said, it could be just because I've had my hair up. Try and cut down on salt intake. Gregory, that could be it. Because now that I think about it, I usually don't eat salt. Usually. But I've been eating a bunch of green beans lately. And I've been putting salt on my green beans. So, that's kind of it. Where is it located? Actually, it's all over my head, Joanne. My whole head hurts. But I want to sit here and squeeze my forehead. And rub my temples. And then it'll be the back of my head. And then it'll be in the front again. So it's kind of all over. I kind of just want to massage my whole head is how it feels. Diane says stress can certainly be a factor in your high blood pressure. I have had a migraine for the last 2 days. The weather changed and that caused my migraine. Oh goodness. No, I haven't been eating ice cream. I haven't had anything sweet. And I haven't had anything sweet in about 2 months. It's been about 2 months since I've had anything sweet, other than like a Coke Zero or a Diet Coke. That's it. I haven't had any candy, chocolate, cookies, cakes, you name it. I haven't had anything like that in over 2 months. Not even a coffee. I haven't even had a coffee. So, like I said, I have made like a huge life change. Sounds like hypertension. My wife gets them when she has too much salt. Like I said, it's a good possibility. Does your head feel hot to the touch? Well, I can't really tell. My hands are cold because it's kind of cold in my room, so I can't really tell. But like I said, I've had it for about 3 days now, off and on. It, like I said, it hasn't gone away, but it'll dull down if I take something. It'll like, I can still tell I have a headache, but it's dull enough that, I can kind of ignore it, do what I need to do, go about my day or whatever. Well, I didn't drink coffee on a regular basis, but I haven't had coffee in 2 months. I haven't had a regular Coke in like 2 months. I haven't. I've made a lot of changes, you guys. Like when it comes to like my eating habits, yeah, you guys would not believe the amount of changes I've done with my eating and drinking habits. Like I have shocked myself by the changes that I've been able to make. Like I have literally shocked my own self. And like I said, I haven't had, and I've been doing good for like 2 months. I haven't had any cravings except for this past week. All I craved was junk food. I wanted Sonic. I wanted McDonald's. I wanted Burger King. I wanted stuff that I don't need to have. I just wanted something. Are you still drinking Diet Dr. Pepper? Yes, I do. But right now I have a Diet Coke is what I have. And I don't think though it's caffeine free because it doesn't say. So it actually may contain caffeine in it. I can't really tell. I'm kind of sitting in the dark. But I'm drinking a Diet Coke right now. But I do still drink Diet Dr. Pepper. My favorites are the cherry Dr. Pepper Zeros. However, they went off sale and they're too expensive for me to buy it. So, and the reason why I went to Diet and Zeros is because regular sodas were shooting my sugar way up, like way up. Like a half a can would run my sugar really, really high up. So I had to totally change that. But I do drink a lot of water. That I do. I do drink a lot of water. So that's, that's a plus. That is a plus. I talked to like I said, I talked to Z Wiki earlier, and I asked her, I said, "Did you finally leave the parking lot where you seen that dogman creature, whatever it was?" She said, "Hell yeah, I wasn't sticking around." I said, "Okay." She said she did get to take a quick look around though before she left, and she said the area was surrounded by woods. There was a dumpster there, which I know I seen in the picture. She said though what she didn't know was there was actually a lake right off in the woods, a small lake, a dirty lake, but it was a lake. And then behind that were mountains. And so, I mean, think about it. There's an area where food is readily available because of, there's a huge garbage dumpster there. There's water from the lake. There's woods. There's, mountains to go into to hide. Like, everything you need for a cryptid to have was like right there at this place she parked. So do I think she for real had a sighting and seen a cryptid? I do. You live on fast food, Jason? Yeah, Gregory, I heard that too. I have to watch aspartame. It can give some people headaches, and that very well could be the problem. Not gonna lie about it, because this, I'm looking at it now, does have aspartame in it. So that very well could be my problem. I would not doubt it. Would not doubt it at all. Jason, health food does that to you because your body's trying to adjust to it. That's why. That is why that happens. It's because it's trying to get your body back adjusted to it. Because healthy food has a lot of fiber in it. It will regulate your body. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's doing the purge. The great purge. Jason, you are something else. You make me laugh. You are something else. While I'm thinking about it, earlier I was talking about this dude that wants to have like a phone date tonight with me. And I heard from him like a little bit ago. And he's like, "Don't forget our phone date at 10, I promise." I was like, "Okay." So, I don't know. This dude seems like excited. Who knows? I know I looked at his profile, you guys, like I kind of snooped, and it said he's a truck driver. And I asked him, I said, "Are you an over the road truck driver or what?" He said he works local. I said, "Okay, that's fine." So that's something I didn't know. So I did find out some new info. Um, but who knows? I'm just gonna put it this way. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm just chill about the whole thing. It is what it is. If it ain't what it ain't. So that's where I'm at. Like I'm numb to the idea at this point. After what happened last night, I don't know. Last night kind of ruined me. He sounds like he's very interested in you, Lakaya. Yeah, he does. And like I said, he's a nice looking guy. I looked at some of his pictures. I mean, he's nice looking. Um, he seems okay. But like I said, I thought the guy last night was too, and that dude was a total crazy nut. So who knows? It's kind of like the throw of the dice at this point. Like it lands on what it lands on. Who knows? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I have come to the conclusion. What happened last night, if you don't mind me asking? Oh. You didn't watch my earlier show. Hey, Donnie. Mark. Well, this is what happened. This guy wanted to talk to me, and I said, okay. And we talked. We had texted a good little bit, and he seemed all nice and kind. And now he was legally blind, which no judgment, it is what it is. And we were talking, and he was having a little problem in chat. And so, not in chat, in text. So I told him, I said, would it be easier if you called? Here's my number. And he called, and I said, hello. And he's basically like, hi there, how are you? I'm such and such. And I was like, okay, nice to meet you. And we talked for just a few minutes. And I said, so do you work? Do you do anything for work? Because if not, it didn't matter to me. I didn't, which I didn't assume he did work because he was legally blind. But I didn't know if he had some hobby or something that he done. And he hung up the phone. And I was thinking, okay, that's strange. Maybe the phone just hung up. So he calls me back. And he said, I'm sorry. I said, okay. And so we get to talking some more. And I asked him, I basically asked him, how long have you been single? And he hung up the phone again. And I'm like, okay. And he calls me back again. And he goes, I don't really want to talk about that. And I said, okay, that's fine. You don't feel comfortable talking about that with me. That's cool. Hey, Bass. Hey, bro. And so Mark, me and him start kind of just talking, and we talked for a good little bit. And we got on this subject of I was trying to find something in common with him. And to be honest, there really wasn't much in common, but the conversation was okay. And I was telling him I have a YouTube channel. Thank God I didn't tell him what it was. But I said it covers supernatural and paranormal and cryptids and UFOs. And he goes, UFOs? And I said, yeah. And he said, oh, I'm all about UFOs and aliens and stuff. And I was like, good. Okay, this is something we can talk about. This is a conversation we can have. And so I said, well, if you like that stuff, and I have a picture from my backyard of literally where I took a picture that looks like a gray alien. And as soon as I said that, Mark, he comes back with, I want to have sex with you. Out of the blue. Dude doesn't even really know what I look like. All he's seen is a face profile picture. Doesn't know me. And that's what he comes up with. So I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, don't you think that's rather forward? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he hangs up the phone. Then he texts me. And he says, we should. And I said, we should what? And he said, we should get together. And I said, after you have offended me? And he puts on there, come, C-U-M, come get me. I ignore it. Then he says, I knew this was BS. I said, what are you talking about? He said, come, C-U-M, come get me. And I ignore that again. And he says something else. And I said, have you lost your mind? And he said, no. And the texting finally stopped. He called me 2 more times and I hit decline. Wouldn't talk to him. And I just so happened to be last night talking to Barry Browning after Barry's show on Sawdust Beast. And we were talking about Sasquatch and the orbs and stuff and his show. And this dude, it was about 11 o'clock my time, and the dude starts texting me again. And I tell Barry the whole scenario, read him all the texts, and said, Barry, this dude will not leave me the fuck alone. Like, what the hell do I do? And Barry said, would you like me to text him and tell him to stop? I said, yes, please. If you will, please, maybe he'll listen to you and leave me alone. And Barry, the gentleman that he is, stood up for me and texted this dude, and he was nice about it, but he was like, look, can you please leave Tabitha, which is my first name, can you please leave Tabitha alone and stop texting her after you have offended her? And a few minutes later, Barry got a text back, and the guy said, okay. And Barry said, thank you, sir. And I have not heard from the guy since. Thank goodness I have not heard from the guy since. Yes, Donnie, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing. So, with all that being said, I call him the snake. That was the snake of the night, last night. I'm not offended by people having sex or one night stands or whatever they want to do. Like, that stuff does not offend me. It's not me, but it does not offend me. But the way he went about it was so offensive and so rude. So rude. He was a literal creep. A literal creep. And that just kind of, y'all, have done me in on, it's just done me in. Done me in. Well, a guy today messages me on Facebook, and he says, hey, I think you're beautiful. I would like to talk to you. Yeah, Bass, you do not, and I repeat, do not say that to a woman. You're exactly right. Well, there's a guy that messaged me, and he says, I think you're beautiful, and I would like to talk to you. And I said, okay. And he said, would you like to, he goes, would you actually like to have a phone date with me? And so me and this guy tonight supposedly have a phone date to see if we match up at all. We don't know each other. It may not be anything at all. It may be a quick 5-minute, okay, this ain't it, bye. But you know, I'm trying not to let last night's issue affect anybody else's chances, because it's not fair to the next gentleman. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be open to this whole dating thing. But you guys, I told Vault today on his live stream, and I was hoping Kat was still on there by the time I got on panel. Because like I told him, I'm thinking of getting another gun. The guy last night creeped me out so bad. Kept asking me, come get me. Where are you? Where do you live? And I never told him where I lived. So like, he was wanting to know where I lived on the phone, like crazy. So I literally am thinking about getting another gun that's not a wrist breaker, and it's one that I am able to pull easily if need be. So that was my whole fiasco of last night and today. So like I said, I don't even call that dude a toad from last night. I call him a snake. I went from the pond of toads to the pond of snakes. And thank God for Barry. Bless his soul, he is such a gentleman to rescue me the way he did, because I didn't think I was ever going to get that dude to leave me alone. And of course, dummy me didn't think, block, use the block button. Didn't even think about it. Never crossed my mind. So, Mistake number one, don't forget the block button. Mistake number two, watch out for snakes. Mark, I know real men don't act like that. I know that. Um, so, I just, like I said, it left a bad taste in my mouth. It really did. It just kind of, I don't know, it just done something to me where I'm like, okay, this is like, dating shouldn't be this hard. Getting to know somebody as a person, as a human being, shouldn't be this whack or this crazy. Like, I understand there's crazies out there, but why in the hell do I keep running into them? Like, do I have a sign on me that says, all crazies, stop here? Like, I don't get it. Because that seems to be all I keep running into. I don't know. And I quit looking, and these dudes are coming to me wanting to talk, and I'm like, okay, I'll chat with you. I have no problem. I'll chat with anybody. But then I get like 2 paragraphs into talking to them, and it's like, oh no, you're a nutcase. Yeah, Mark, some people were not just raised right. You got that right. They really weren't. Bass says, I'll be single for the rest of my life. Bass, no, you won't. You will not be single the rest of your life. I promise you. If you do, we'll be single together, because that's the way it's looking. I'm going to be single the rest of my life. The way it's going, because I'm not going to put up with that mess. Hey, Primal. I'm not putting up with that mess at all. Yeah, Miss Diane, you're right. That does seem to be the norm for most males and females these days. It really is. Like I said, if they're either wanting to send me pickle pics, you got to read between the lines to understand what that is. They're either wanting to send me pickle pics, or they're wanting a let's hop in bed immediately. And like, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. Ugh. Like, where are the real gentlemen? What happened to the real gentlemen? You're right, Bass. Good men turn assholes because the wrong ones make them that way. You're exactly right. Like, it's hard. I'm not saying there aren't good gentlemen out there. Like, Bass, you yourself is a great gentleman. You're a great gentleman. But the thing about it is, there are so many wrong ones out there that it's hard to find a right one, because you can't wade through the waters. Oh yeah, the ladies are absolutely just as bad. Absolutely. I have seen that for myself. Seen it for myself. Like I said, it's modern dating, and I must be old fashioned. And that's okay. I just must be old fashioned, because it's not, that type of dating is not for me. So that's kind of where I'm at in life. So I'm supposed to have a phone date tonight after Vault Show, I do believe. And we'll see. And you guys know I'm going to be the first ones to tell y'all about it. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you very much. Sometimes I feel bad for being old-fashioned. Like, I really do, but I don't know. Hey, Larry and Candace, how are you? Like I said, I'm just old-fashioned. What happened to What happened to just a phone date with who? All I'm gonna say is his name is Sean. That's all I'm gonna say. His name is Sean. He's from Alabama, and that's all I can say. So we shall see. We shall see. I don't, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, I don't know, it was just kind of like a fluke thing. He's like, hey, beautiful, I would like to talk to you. You're beautiful. Oh, you had a phone date with Darkwoods Primal. Oh, that's so cute. Aw. So sweet. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, what happened to staying up all night and just talking till the sun comes up about anything and everything and getting to know each other and going out and like getting a burger or something and hanging out and watching the sunset or watching the sun come up or riding back roads or like what happened to all that shit? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, I guess I'm just old fashioned because you know, I don't know. Like I said, I guess I'm just old fashioned. A redhead stole your soul a long time ago. Oh my god, Bass. Sorry, you guys. I'm having to take something for this headache. Maybe it'll kick in before Vault show. It won't be so bad. She was crazy as the day was long. Oh goodness. They say redheads have a fiery temper. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what they say. I don't know. Oh, but that is what they say. Well, like I said, for those just joining in, this is the pre-show hangout. I'm just killing time. Vault is going to go live here. Shit, whenever. So I'm just hanging out with y'all and let's chat and waste time. And I know Vault was busy a while ago and he had to get him something to eat. Oh, tell Darkwoods I said, hey. He's off to wet a line. Lucky guy, right? But yeah, tell him I said, hey, Primal. But like I said, we're just hanging out and chilling. I got bored waiting and let's see, Z's busy driving and let's see what else. I think Barry's busy. So like I said, the people I normally call when I get really bored or really have something to talk about, like they're busy right now. So I was like, well shit, let me just do a hangout and hang out with you guys and wait on Vault's live stream. Like, you know. I don't know if it's gonna. I know he's gonna have a panel tonight, but I don't know if it's open panel. But I do know he's gonna have a panel tonight. So, Bass, are you gonna be on Vault's panel tonight? Chaos, are you working? You always be sneaking on your phone at work. You're going to get caught one day. I knew you was at work. I don't know. I'm just getting off a little while ago. Oh, okay. Oh, you're on break. I got you. I got you. Well, thank you for taking your break to join in on my chat. I greatly appreciate it. I haven't been fishing in like I said, the last time I went fishing, I think it was back last year when I went to Yellowstone Park or whatever the hell it is. And they have a lake there, and I went fishing there, but to me that wasn't really fishing because I didn't catch shit. So, to say I actually have been fishing, it's been years. But fishing used to be one of my favorite things to do. I used to love to fish. Ah, Larry and Candace at work too. Well, goodness, look at all my workers joining in. Wow. Y'all don't work too hard now. It is Friday night after all. You got to have some fun. It's the start of the weekend. I think I'm going to sleep in tomorrow because I didn't get very much sleep today, but that's okay. Who knows? I may be up late tonight too. Who knows? Who knows what's in store for me? Okay, I believe it. You be grinding out there, Larry and Candace? I bet. Hi, Bear. Yeah, we're all hanging out over here waiting for Vaults to do a stream. And if y'all see him put up a stream, I don't know when. If y'all do see him while I'm on, just let me know and I'll shut this down. Because I really don't know when he's gonna put one up. I have no idea. Um, but yeah, we just kind of hanging out, chilling, wasting time. Yeah, we are the cool kids club. We're the weirdos, mister. We are the weirdos. That's why we're Nightmare Nation. You haven't missed much, Wendy, at all. Just sitting here chatting, and that's about it. I had to go back over the story of my snake guy last night. Ugh. For Mark that's in chat. Um, I thought we was a cult. Did that change? No, we can still be a cult. That works too. Like, they can call us whatever they want to call us. A cult, a group, a nation, assholes, whatever. I'll take it. I'll wear it with pride. We are the red feather booger buggers. Exactly, Chaos. Red feather booger buggers mount up. Exactly. Exactly. Put your red feathers in your hat and let's go. It's about time another red feather review comes up. I need to find some stuff to add to that. I didn't have anything to contribute last time. I felt bad. So I gotta find some stuff to kind of contribute next time we do a red feather review. Those are my favorite. I love Red Feather reviews. Those are one of my favorite types of live streams. I like being able to look and form my own opinion and see things that I may not have already seen on the internet. I love that. What did y'all think about the guy that said that he killed his friend fishing, saying that his friend was trying to summon Bigfoot? What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that dude was just nuts? Oh, you got some new stuff to show, Bass? Oh, awesome. I think I'm not gonna say somebody wasn't trying to summon Bigfoot. Maybe he did a hoop and a holler or something. I don't know. However, he would claim that he was trying to be summoned, but I don't think that deserved murder. Some kind of drugs were involved in that. Had to have been, Bass. Had to have been. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, but that's some of the craziest shit I've heard. I'm talking about that just I seen the headline for that and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even read the article. I was like, the headline is enough. Cass said, I think he's been taking some premium hooch. I wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it at all. Like I said, like I said, the headline was enough. I didn't even read the article. I just seen the headline and was like, no. You murdered your friend, your fishing partner for because he tried to summon Bigfoot? Like, did he do a ritual? Did he light a candle and, throw some salt? Did he hoop, holler? Did he do a whistle? Like, what did he do? Like, how do you summon Bigfoot? You sit there and go, here, Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot. Like, what? How do you summon Bigfoot? Crazy. But I have seen, like I said, I only read the headline, didn't read the article, but I have seen it all over my Facebook, and not just in cryptid groups. I'm talking about like on regular news. I have seen it everywhere. Ah, bacon. That's how you would summon Bigfoot. There you go, bacon. So I wonder if he had bacon. I bet if he had bacon, he probably wouldn't have got murdered. You see, he's not right by his eyes. See, Gregory, I thought the same thing. I thought he looked a little off. I really did. I wasn't gonna not trying to judge anybody by their looks or appearances. I'm not that type of person, but he just, I don't know, the look on his face in the mugshot picture that I seen just, I don't know, something about it just looks off to me. Oh, great hairball of the forest, I summon thee. Right? That's funny. Bass says I didn't get any reports of bacon in the area. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Yeah, I can see where that's plausible. It's a good theory nonetheless, but I can see where that's plausible. The sun's done gone down, guys. It's getting dark here. No more blue skies today. But Jason, you ain't right. Oh my goodness. Jason, I'm gonna have to put you in the corner. Time out. Crazy thing. Mm-mm-mm. Gregory's like, I'm in Louisiana. Yeah, Bass. What you trying to say about Gregory up there? What you trying to say, Bass Mayhem? Swamp people. Shoot 'em, shoot 'em. You meant a bowling shoe. Oh, I see. I knew what you meant, but I just realized it was a typo and it said a blowing shoe. Oh my gosh, that's even funnier. A blowing shoe. Jason, have you been drinking? Y'all, I think Jason's a little sloshed. Oh, nothing but iced tea. Is that iced tea laced? Is it a Long Island iced tea? I will say though, and this is just a thought. I will say this though. You know, if you got like an enemy and you're trying to dispose of said enemy, maybe summoning Bigfoot's the new thing. I mean, would it be kind of like the whole pig scenario where there's like nothing left, not even teeth? You know, maybe Bigfoot's the new thing to do. Not saying go try it, just saying. I don't know. Maybe dude thought friend was summoning Bigfoot to come eat him and he, self defense. Who knows? I think it was crazier than, three tails on a billy goat, but that's just me. Peach tea mix from Kroger's. I like peach tea. Peach tea's good. You're the resident magic expert. You think you can control a squatch? No, I don't. No, no, no. Nope. Bastet, I think the friend was catching more fish and dude was ticked off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That is definitely what I'm thinking. I mean, something had to have happened other than friend was trying to summon Bigfoot, and so I offed him. Really? Okay. You believe in Bigfoot that much that you think he's summoning him to come what? Come get you? So you're gonna off him and then what? Get the hell out of there? I don't know. I just found the whole thing like extremely weird. Extremely weird. The dude had to have been on something. Had to have. Not saying he was. If he wasn't, he was damn sure certified nuts. Because that has got to be the craziest thing I've ever heard. Seriously, though, how big a ritual would you need to generate enough power to affect something the size of Lily? I don't know. I think the guy had his waders full. Not gonna lie, I was ready to toss my friend out the boat because he was catching more. Bass, was ready to just toss him and go, huh? I would have tossed him and kept the fish, that's for sure. Yeah, Gregory, some people are just crazy. Like I said, I ran into that last night. Maybe he used mind speak to summon him. You know what? I didn't even think about mind speak. Which, by the way, that's something I want to bring up to you guys. Mind speak this, mind speak that. Isn't that just telepathy? Why don't people just say telepathy instead of mind speak? Like, there's a name for it already out there. Like, why not use telepathy instead of saying mind speak? It makes no sense to me. Just my opinion, just my little old opinion. But I don't understand why people say, his mind spoke to me. No, it used telepathy. Maybe it's a telepath. Who knows? I don't know. Something that's just one of those little terms that's like bugged me and bugged me and bugged me for a while now since I've heard it. Ah, because the new flavor of the month. Gotcha. Like mind speech is somehow more natural or supernatural than telepathy. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, telepathy, it's the same thing. Mind speak and telepathy, it's the same thing. And like I said, there's already a term out there for it. Why not just say telepathy, you know? Bass says, in case of a Bigfoot, it's a more catchy phrase to get people intrigued. True. I just think I personally think mind speak sounds more, it would be something a child would say, not an adult. That's the way I see it. Like an adult would say telepathy and a child would say mind speak. Like I said, just my little old opinion. You know, take it with a grain of salt, like it, don't like it. It's just something that's kind of bugged me that I've thought about for a couple months now. That I haven't really brought up, but I just never understood like who coined the term mind speak instead of using, you know, telepathy. Mind speak is fancy. Okay, pinkies up. We're fancy now. That's Bigfoot. Mind speaks Bigfoot language. That's what it is. Telepathy's, you know, for the normies. Mind speak is for the Bigfoot people. There we go. That's what it is. Well, you guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to hop off here because, like I said, Vault should be throwing up a stream sometime soon. So I'm going to hop off here. I will catch y'all over there. I will be on panel over there. So y'all be on the lookout. Vault of Nightmares. See you later.